Good evening everyone and welcome to session recap. Today is 19th of December 2016. My name is Nenad as always with you, and today 5 different setups, and let's see what we had for the previous week. So before I begin, as always, standard is disclaimer, but in addition to this disclaimer, guys, have in mind that now we are close to holidays. So until 24th, 25th of December, well, you should be able to also trade with good volatility. Then we should see some probably illiquid market, and the market will probably fade in volatility. But until then, we should be able to trade based on various patterns and even profit taking. So let's see our risk disclaimer first. Online educational materials are available at Admiral Markets Estonia for a global audience, so take into consideration that this information is not suitable for everyone. Admiral Markets UK Ltd takes no responsibility for information accuracy, and this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. Risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're also proceeding further with us. Rules and setups for our session recap trading. Give price a breathing room. We usually enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with the system. Entries are placed always within so-called POC or buffer zones. Use scaling in if you wish. You can do your own trade and money management. Respect your stop loss. Add a spread to your stop loss even if you trade via ECN at 2 to 5 pips depending on the pair traded. We take only one position per listed pair, either positional or alternative trade, whichever hits first. First touch of the zone is the most profitable. That is why we need to focus on the first touch. So-called positional trades, those are trend trades. Alternative trades are counter trend trades. Breakout trades and scalp trade levels can be traded independently of any position, and depending on time and volatility, we use profit stop after 20 pips, not less. Have in mind the session recap setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Definitely pay attention to my Twitter updates, and don't forget that scalp trades should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels. If you see a scalp setup, then you can use it. Those are calculated by historical levels in Camarilla. Add these levels to your system. Pay attention to trend, so you might find other trend-based entries. And don't forget that the third pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. These are past week results, and we can see that the trade of the week was definitely euro-dollar. 200 possible pips. Definitely euro-dollar went really in favor. We actually exploited short setup on euro-dollar, and if you traded it, I mean, you could have made really huge amounts of pips. Pound-dollar positional trade was good for 100 pips. Breakout trade was good for 40 pips. Australian dollar alternative trade was minus 25 pips. Then New Zealand dollar alternative trade was good for 80 pips. Australian dollar yen alternative trade was good for 80 pips. Total pips pool 475. And trade of the week definitely euro dollar. This is what we got actually on euro dollar. We had a sell trade. Okay, this is, let me just show you, actually this is the old slide. Again, it's showing old slide. I will show you correct slide with euro dollar, and you will actually see, yeah, okay, just give me a few seconds. That was alternative sell, but not here. I mean, this is the old slide. So euro dollar, as I say, was definitely the winner, and it provided us with huge number of pips. But the thing is that now euro dollar is effectively sitting at its support, so we really need to be very, very careful whether we want to actually trade to the short side. We can trade it. I will show you the setup later, but we actually need a sort of retracement. Okay, we need sort of retracement. You cannot just short it blindly. I mean, even that could be good, but I don't recommend it, guys. I don't recommend it. I'm not sure why my slides, oh, they didn't actually accept. This is the slide, correct slide for euro dollar. So 1.0650 was a sell trade. Okay, 12th of 12, 2016, 7 o'clock platform time. That is when we have standard session recap webinars. It's 6 GMT plus 1, 5 p.m. GMT, 7 p.m. GMT plus 2 is platform time. You see what happened. Okay, here price went there, then hit. I mean, guys, if you traded this setup, well, you see what happened. It hit my first target, then it went down, even more down, guys. I mean, this is even more than 200 pips. I mean, for patient people and for lucky people, of course, who traded, who didn't stop the trade, or who scaled out here and put the stop to break even, this would have been trade close to 300 pips, guys. See? So definitely euro dollar was the trade of the week, and it actually provided us with huge amount of pips. Now let's see now if this if the PPT will show correct slides. Okay, yes, I definitely need to go with screenshots. Okay, let's go. Next one, pound dollar. Pound dollar here, guys. See, 7 o'clock. We had a sell position. This is it, 27 or 27.30. You can see it here. And this was effectively when pound dollar was shorted. For all traders who traded this setup, I think that pound dollar was very fruitful. First of all, your chance to enter the market was here. Okay, so this was the first chance to enter the market. Then second chance, I mean, we trade only first setup, but if you were patient enough, well, here, guys, it went again to break even. So I guess that you probably took this 100 pip drop, right? Because I don't know if you traded this. I don't think so, but at least you could have traded this 100 pip drop here. Again, pound dollar, an excellent trade. I like the setup. I mean, this was very obvious, especially, guys, if you were holding your trade left, head, right. I know sometimes it's very hard for people to hold on a successful trade run, simply because they're afraid that their profits will melt down. So the strategy for that is scaling out. So let's say that I enter with 0.4 lots, right? Here I would take 0.20 lots and I would put stop loss to break even. If stop loss is not hit, I mean break even stop loss was not hit, you see, that was a free fall. Sometimes it can pay off, but people who trade with 0.10, 0.15, they cannot scale out. I mean, they can, but it's really, I'm not sure that it's worth of. scaling out. So this is a time where you probably exited the market. So euro dollar, huge win, 200 pips, but let's say 300 pips for people who traded, but actual result was 200, 100 here. And okay, now let's move on to, okay, Australian dollar. This is Australian dollar, guys. We had a losing trade on Australian dollar. Well, that was actually a huge drop here, and then minus 25 pips here. You see, it was buy trade at 74.10. Well, it hit first the stop loss, then it went 20 pips in profit. I wanted to short it around 75.60, you see, but the price gave me 75.20. It was very close. I mean, it was close, not very, but it was close to POC zone for shorting, but well, it didn't happen. Next successful trade, which we had, New Zealand dollar, guys. New Zealand dollar was in uptrend, but remember I told you that I would short it here, and I was waiting for that short because, well, it was a very strong resistance zone. So if you shorted it where I told you to, it's 72.30, you see 72.30 to the pip, guys. I mean, this was one of the best trades. The best trades, definitely. I mean, euro dollar was better, but guys, New Zealand dollar was awesome also. Watch. Left hand, right. Wow, what a drop. Marubozu candle setup. Watch this. Scholastic example of Marubozu candle. This is what I like to see, really. Another momentum candle. You know how to trade high volatility? Draw your Fibonacci, 61.8, 78.6, 88.6, short into it. Watch this, guys. All these volatility candles. Look at this Marubozu here. Short here. I mean, you could have made tons of pips, guys. Really. You need to watch these session recaps. Bring your friends. Bring people who want to make something out of this job. Combined knowledge from session recaps, from these setups that I've been giving you with price action trading school. And you should see a drastic improvement in your results, So see here, I mean, the first entry was there, definitely, where I said it to be. And then all the way down. So literally, you could have made more than 1,500 pips for the last couple of months. I mean, last couple of weeks, because previous week was 700 pips, then we had 400, so literally 2,000 pips maybe for the last couple of months. I mean, you don't need to have all those 2,000, right? Even if you have 20% of the pips pool, it's still, guys, free pips for you, right? And you also learn how to trade. And finally, guys, sorry, my voice is a little bit sore. I will answer your questions just after I finish. Australian dollar yen, see here, guys, you see it's actually another successful trade. The thing is, we had a sell initiated around this spot here, around 86.80, and bang, it went down 45 pips, guys, of potential profit. Let's say 40 pips. So the conclusion is our session recap for 12 of 12 provided us with total of 400 and 75 potential pips. Now questions, and I will show you guys new setups. The first comment, Marco didn't trade euro because of Fed. Care to is asking me, hello Nenad, euro dollar trade was good for me last week, thank you. How was Estonia? Yes guys, I went to Estonia, it was very good. It was my first time there. Very small, cozy country, and I like it a lot because it has its own sort of sense and atmosphere. So actually it was very, very good and I enjoyed it. Emil is commenting, you are the man. Thanks a lot. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Emil. Thanks a lot. Yeah, additional comment about Estonia. The country I also like because they're very, very digitally developed country. IT sector and some digital solutions are really one of the top notch. I mean, maybe top or the top 3 I've ever seen in Europe. So definitely a country worth the visit. I mean, really, really, really advanced, and they're really going forward. It's cold indeed. I mean, yes, it's cold. That is what I personally, I'm not used to that cold, but for me, I mean, it was okay. I prepared. I was definitely prepared. But you know, sometimes even that cold has its own story. You know, it's a bit like in some sort of fairy tales. You know, everything is really, really nice. But I really like the advancement in their IT technology. Shazad is, Emil is saying, you're the man, thanks a lot, keep up the good work. Thank you, Emil. Thanks a lot. Shazad, which time frame do you use? Okay, I will answer those questions. And I will, I will keep reading your comments, guys, but I don't want anything to miss, so let's first see this week's setups. And then I will read your comments and we will proceed. Okay, with questions also. So, euro dollar, guys, I will sell euro dollar. Okay, this is what I'm waiting for. I don't know if this will be hit, but you know, at this point, euro dollar is like in a no man's land. Okay, so I would prefer if we see POC zone around 0.525. That is where I would put my sell. I already have a sell stop there. I will actually, I have a pending order, so I don't know. I hope that it will happen in the next few days. I mean, euro dollar really could use some retracement, right? And we can use the retracement to actually get into a new short. If we see that stop loss is 1.0570, include some little bit more of a spread, TP 0460, TP2 0400. This will be the zone where I would buy. So it's like 0360 to 0380. Okay, that will be the zone where I would buy. 0330 is stop. TP 0460, TP2 0525. And breakout sell should happen if we see the price going below 0360. Then stop loss should be above last 1 hour high with a TP to 1.0280. I mean, guys, it seems that euro dollar is really going down. And well, I still think that this is sell on rallies. For euro dollar, we can also use, I mean, wait, why should I show you this? I hope that you read my analysis today. I tweeted it. So for you it's the best to stay touch in me is via Twitter, because as soon as I publish the analysis, I tweet it so you can read. I mean, it's like almost instantly, like maybe a minute. Okay, after I do the analysis. So that is the best option, definitely. So this was my analysis, and I was actually showing the chart, and again, it's a low resolution there on the website, but I will show you now better resolution. You will see why I actually want to sell and why I want to sell at that particular level. I mean, every trade setup and every analysis that I make for you has its own reasoning, guys. Okay? Everything is for the reason. It's not just let's do the analysis for the sake of the analysis. Okay, let's see where it was. Just give me a few seconds. I'm trying to find it. Okay. Okay, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Much better, guys, right? So you see, this is like bearish M pattern here. Then it dropped. Then it made a swing, guys. Watch this. High, low, lower high, lower low. This should be lower high, right? So if this is actually, if this would be a lower high, then we would definitely sell. I mean, I would sell. And here within this POC zone, I expect the price to reject. We have 50 retracement, H3 and X cross. What is an X cross? For all of you who have been attending price action trading school, guys, X cross is a trend line and pivot point cross, or a trend line and important ATR level, or a trend line and another trend line. So for this occasion, our X cross is definitely a trend line pivot point break. This is an X cross. This is where we should see now moment sellers should the price retrace up to this point. Guys, really, watch this. I'm really sure that if the price breaks below 0.360, it should proceed down. I'm not sure that it will immediately, of course, hit this level. But even on a trigger happy trade, I think that you could make some pips. Because this is the most obvious low there. So if this most obvious low is broken, we could see a drop. But again, you know, it's soon we will enter holiday trading mode, and around 25, 26 of December, then, you know, it's Christmas for our Christian traders. But generally, banks will be on holidays, so you know, guys, trading will probably be slowed. It will be slowed down. And of course, during New Year, we don't have any trades. We need to make break from trading. But generally, still until 25th, 6th, we could trade, I think. I'm sure. But you just need to be a little bit more careful with your risk and such, because there could be some movements that actually reflect profit taking. Because guys, profit taking is when also happens close to New Year's end. Big companies, big hedge funds, big trading companies, remittance companies also. I mean, everyone are involved in some sort of trading. But banks, who are major movers in Forex market, tend to close their positions. So every single position they close will move the market in an opposite way. I mean, every single sell that is closed in the market is automatic buy into the market, right? Yeah, low volume indeed. Illiquid volume. Okay. So this should be our zone to sell. Really, I expect, really, I would like to see some retracement and then sell it here. So let's wait for that, guys. Dario is asking me, do you put pending orders at POC zone? Where of the zone you put it? Well, usually, let's say that it's random. You can put it anywhere within the zone. But you know how you can put pending orders. For example, you need to divide your trading positions. So if you want to trade with 0.1, then 0.02 here, 0.02 here, 0.02 here, 0.02 here, right? Do not move the stop loss. Stop loss should be always the same. And that is how you can actually divide your positions, okay? So you need to use the same risk. It's absolute nonsense to use more than 2% of risk per position. I mean, my overall risk is very often 2%. So if you want to use, let's say for this kind of trade, 2% of risk, let's say, then calculate your lot size and divide lot size, let's say for 2 or 3 potential levels. Okay, guys, you understand? So if you want to trade with 0.5 lots, then you can put 0.10 here, 0.2 here, 0.10 here, 0.10 here, within the zone. It's trading in the zone, guys. We are not trading indicators. We are not trading something that is, you know, something that has a line and then crosses the line and tells us go short. I mean, do you really think that that banks trade when stochastic tell them to trade? So yes, that's it. I mean, you can do it like that. I personally have pendings, but you know, sometimes I tend to also use market orders. Okay, Andrew is not, is saying that he actually does not understand. Okay, Andrew, I will repeat again. So if your overall risk is, let's say, 2% per trade, count, I mean, it's not, lot size is not the same for each account. So you need, by your the account you trade, you need to determine first a proper lot size per stop loss and risk, and then divide your position into 3 or 4 separate entries. That is scaling in. It's called, actually, you're scaling in the trade. You divided your entries. Okay, now let's move to next one. Pound dollar. Okay, sure, no problem. Pound dollar. Position sell 1.2520. 25.45. Okay, this is typo. Oh yeah, I know this is typo. I will actually do the slide again. I will actually do the live analysis now because, okay, obviously some parts haven't been properly recorded. So pivot point, we will use daily pivot points here. Okay, guys, this is it. 25.25, okay, or 25.20. Let's say 25.20. This zone here should be good probably for, okay, for short entry. I mean, if you see that the price is like 15 pips from the zone, you can still enter, of course, but enter with smaller position. Then if it goes there, you can add. So see, this is the zone. EMA 89. It's also top of ATR. It's also EMA 89 here, H3. And if you pull your Fibonacci, it's very close, guys. I mean, it's sitting at 78.6. It's a deeper retracement. Okay, it's a deep retracement. So 25.20 is sell position, 25.50 is stop loss. Yes, and TP is actually close to 24.20. Buy trade is breakout trade, guys. So this is type, I will correct it. It's a breakout trade, guys. So if we see a break of 25.50 to the upside, it is a breakout trade. Okay, so it's not alternative, it's possible breakout trade above 25.50. So if we see a stop loss, for example, probably we would see an immediate breakout. Okay, here. Okay, what breakout. So this is the setup for GBP dollar. The thing is that here, see, actually this is 25.50. It's more than 88.6, and usually, guys, 88.6 is my favorite fib. So if 88.6 it cannot hold the price, well, then the price usually shoots to the upside. Okay, so that is why you need to be very careful. 88.6, you have a lot of articles, you have a lot of books on 88.6. It's used in GANs methods, Murray math, harmonic trading. So literally price tends to reject from 88.6 a lot of times. Sometimes those rejections are big, sometimes they are not that big, but 88.6 has a rejection most of the time. It's so-called deep retracement. So I don't have the time to elaborate on it, but it's also connected to 61.8, square roots, universe. I mean, everything is incorporated. So obviously market reactions at that particular number are also strong. But you can actually use the book. It's also written there in Harmonic Trading from Scott M. Carney. I did the article on Admiral Markets website, guys. If you don't know, please go and read it. I mean, it should be a very interesting article. It's about harmonic patterns. Okay, and here, guys, this is actually how it looks. Harmonic trading. I mean, this is just an intro to harmonic trading. The original author of harmonic trading is Scott M. Carney. I read 2 books from the author. I also know about harmonics even before I read the books, but well, it's explained there. I mean, about 88.6. Questions will be answered just when I finish with these slides. So again, guys, this is for pound dollar. Australian dollar, 73.30 sell, 73.75 stops, 72.72 TP, scalp sell, 72.72 stop loss, or trailing stop 15 pips. Alternative buy 0.72000, 0.7170, 0.7260. So this should be the position for Australian dollar. The thing is, guys, that Australian dollar is now in some sort of downtrend. We will have Japanese yen, BOJ press conference that is directly connected to Japanese yen, but also it might move Australian dollar. Because it will happen actually during Tokyo session. But definitely for me now, I mean, I would look for a sell on Australian dollar. As I say, we still need a retracement. So 73.30 should be a sell. We have an order block here, guys. See, this is order block here. Then Fibonacci probably. Yeah, it's very close to 61.8. H3 ATR, H1 level on ATR is just the level below the projection level, so it's a strong confluence point. So this is the zone where we could see some shorts, because this one will also go here as the price proceeds. So there will be a lot of confluence here. So 73.30 for me is a sell. Above 75 is stop. Scalp sell 72.72. Oh, it's already playing out, guys. Yeah, you see? And this is what happens. I mean, it's already playing out, because at the time while I was making the analysis for you, I mean, the price was somewhere there and it actually dropped. So look for maybe additional retest of 72.72. But should the price go to 72.00, that could be actually a signal for a nice small retracement long. We will also have counter trend trading soon on price action trading school. And don't forget that counter trend trading is actually retracement trading most of the time. So I will show you how we will trade and how you should trade counter trend. At this point, this is the level to watch for potential counter trend movement. Dollar yen, guys. This is dollar yen, okay? So I think the dollar yen could be bought into again, okay? And definitely dollar yen is probably set up to be long on dips, at least during this couple of months in New Year. So we might see some dips, and I think that dollar yen will be bought on dips. So for me, 116.00 is the level to watch. You see, guys, here. Okay, I will do it again. This is order block here. Then also, guys, you can use, we can actually use, do it like this, 4-hour time frame and weekly pivots. See, this is support here, and okay, this is basically, see confluence with 61.8. I mean, when I see an order block and confluence with Fibonacci, I presume that actually it can reject the price. So here I expect that the price should be rejected. It actually shouldn't break 115.50, but it can go to here and then spike. So, but that is why I said 116.00. But pay attention to 116.15. It could reject from here and go. But this is generally the zone to watch for long trades. Sell trade for me is only 119.00, but I don't think it could happen before we see some spike. So I think we could probably see a buy trade set up before actually it gets to 119. Finally, euro yen 121.30 is entry. Then stop loss is 111.95. TP is 122.50. So euro yen here, guys, 21.30. Now this is indeed some sort of support, but here, okay, lower is where we see buyers. See, buyers here. See these wicks. Now we actually do not have a clear level, very clear level for this potential setup. But should we actually see a drop towards 121, 45, 40 to 30, I expect some reaction, so we could actually see some selling. I mean, all of these levels are valid here. So I needed to choose for one level, and I chosen 121.30. See, so these, starting from here, it could reject. So watch for that. Let's see how it will develop, but watch for that. Stop loss is 111.95. 122.50 is, well, is the target. It could, this looks like an uptrend really. See, 4-hour time frame. So it could be a retracement, although a little deeper one, and then spike to the upside. Now I will go through questions, then I will roll the slides again. Isin is asking me, thanks again for great analysis. May I ask how you decide between weekly or daily Camarilla levels? Isin, weekly Camarilla levels are on 4-hour time frame. Daily Camarilla levels are on 1-hour time frame. Shazad is asking, how do I enter 88.6 on my fib? If you don't have 88.6 fib, this is how you do it. Follow me. Objects list, Fibo. Here, enter this zero. Enter zero. I mean, this is everything already. This is built. This is built into MT4. But if you want to see these numbers here, just make some space after these numbers and enter percent and dollar sign. For 88.6, you go like this. Add 0.886, description 88.6, and you press OK, and you should actually have these levels. Okay, see, I added it already. Let's see. Yes, Euro Yen has a typo indeed. It's 121, guys. I mean, it's typo, okay, but you know that it's 121.95. I will show you now. So, guys, this is a typo. Okay, like this. Of course, we don't use 1,000 pips stop loss. Never, ever. Next question. Let's see questions. Do you have special settings for moving average and MACD? No. Moving average is 89, Andrew. It's 89 EMA. And MACD standard 12.26.9. Ron, can you add and will you add part-time traders? A nice setup in 2017. Yes, guy, Ron. Actually, we will see. Probably we might see some part-time analysis on other markets website, maybe after New Year or something, based on harmonic patterns. Because harmonic patterns are good on daily and 4-hour time frame. So I am very eager to do that. So we might see that, because with Camarilla MACD, of course, you will still have intraday and intra-week setups, but maybe for those intra-week swing trades, we could use harmonic trader setup. So let's see, we will see definitely. But if not, then I will provide you with Camarilla MACD setup, maybe in the form of live trading mixed with session recap. But definitely, guys, I want to cover both active traders and part-time traders. I mean, this is obviously, of course, more for traders who are active and who want to trade and have the time to trade actually with those intraday movements and intra-week movements. Okay, Egils, you are welcome. In Latvia, we have very fast internet and we are neighbors of Estonia. Yes, I know. Okay, I've never been to Latvia. Actually, I think capital is Riga, if I'm not wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Riga is there, right? And I know that it's very advanced. Soren is saying Tallinn is the best town in whole. Yeah, it is good. I mean, it is really good. Peter is asking, what is your comment about possible Russia-China agreement to avoid trading in dollar in the future? Well, I mean, I've been into this dollar Russia-China thing for a long time, and so far it has only been rumors. So I don't know, guys. I mean, personally, I think that if Trump is inaugurated, and when he becomes president in next 6 to 12 months, sanctions versus Russia will be lifted. That is what I think. So I don't think that Russia and China will make some reserve currency. I mean, I don't see it at this point, especially if sanctions are lifted. But it might happen, guys. Then you will pay attention to dollar ruble trade. That will be the best trade probably for that kind of event. Euro GBP. Okay, Euro GBP. Stalin is asking for Euro GBP analysis. You see, it's already sold. 4-hour time frame. Very, very clear on 4-hour time frame. It should go down at least to this spot here. Yes, it's around 84.20, because you see it was rejected from EMA 89, and if it closes with no shadow to the downside, it could be a T89 pattern that could even drop the price here. So Euro GBP sell on rallies. New Zealand dollar also sell on rallies, but pay attention to this is order block, very strong order block. Let's zoom into 1-hour chart. Okay, see strong order block here. As I presumed, very close to pivot point here. And we also have, let's see, 50 retracement. So this is the level to short into. T-Born is asking, Nenad, can you show again how can I make value for the Fibonacci levels? Like this. So guys, just go here and type % and dollar sign. When you type % and dollar sign, it should print out the exact Fibonacci levels. Which time frame do you use for setting an intermittent POC zone? Shazad, it's not important. Time frame is not important. I usually use 1 hour. Sometimes I use 4 hour. But usually it's 1 hour time frame, because I've been providing you with the analysis each day. So it's like I want you to trade each day. So that is why I provide analysis with POC zones. And usually it's 1 hour time frame. Gold and oil. Okay, let's see gold. Okay, let's see gold first. metals here. Should be like it should go down up. This looks like a V-shaped reversal. This was inverted head and shoulders. It's at resistance. So what I would actually advise maybe is to wait for 4-hour close. Yes, for 4-hour close above H4 level. So if you see 4-hour close above H4, it could be long up to H5. So yes, watch for 4-hour close above. 4-hour candle close above H4 Camarilla. Australian dollar yen. I don't have any set up on Australian dollar yen at this point. Maybe you should watch for, you see it's here, 84.60, so it could reject. I mean, it could drop, but then later it could reject. So watch for this level. It's bearish, or bullish order block and L5 support. Paul is asking, what is the input on the pivot 2 Indy? This is pivot 2 Indy. It's Camarilla type of, it can be Camarilla type of the indicator or classic pivot points. I use Camarilla pivot points. Ilya is saying, hi dear Nenad, sorry for being late. Hello Ilya, no problem. Shazad, if you want this MACD indicator, send me an email. Settings are 12.26.9. If you don't have the line, go to indicators list here and change colors. Change colors. It should be clear that if you don't have any line, that is because you probably have white color on a white background. So change colors, so you should have all lines. Yes, Andrew is confirming Riga, the capital. Yes, so I was right. And very cold. Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was good also at geography in my high school days. So, yeah, I guess I still know capitals pretty much fine. It's still in my memory. Plus, I travel a lot, so maybe it's because of that also. Oil, okay, oil. Let's see, oil. Well, you see, there is a gap here. I mean, the gap was closed. Usually, guys, on commodities and indices, the gap is closing. So it goes up. You see, there was a gap. The gap was closed. I mean, for all traders who trade oil, definitely this was the great setup. Gap was closed. Bang, it went up. I mean, watch this. Left. Wow, this was a no-brainer setup. Piercing line, 4-hour time frame. Inverted head and shoulders, very, very good. It could go up, but in order to proceed to the upside, it should close above 52. Let's see, 46. Go wait for 4-hour close. Ilya, I hope that you're feeling fine. I will repeat the slides. This indicator is ATR indicator that I always use and I always have it. If you want to have it, just send me an email. Sanders is saying, oh, very nice comment. You are the man. Thank you for your job and for your levels. It really helps you know actually how to explain your passion. It is something. Thank you. Okay, thanks a lot. Shazad is asking how to enter this line on MACD indicator. Actually, you don't enter. I mean, MACD indicator is for divergence, mostly for momentum, but I mostly use it for divergence. So you don't actually trade MACD. You trade price action, and MACD is just a tool that helps you. Leon is asking, do I think that pound yen is still long on dips? Yeah, for most of the time it is, but you see, actually it's a bit of extended. Let's see. So let's see. Okay, pivot weekly. Yes. Okay. Yes, Leon. Uh, we see some order block here. Yeah, exactly at L5. This is the zone to probably go long. I mean, I think that this zone will give you pips. How many, I don't know, but actually, yes, 143.60. I mean, definitely, I should also put a pending order here. But market order could be within this zone. So yes, it should be long on dips, at least until this region is broken. If this is broken, then probably we will have a reversal. But you see, this could be a deep retracement. Deep retracement. Evaldas is asking for a quick look on New Zealand yen. Yeah, similar to pound yen. Actually, it has to do with yen flows. So here, yes, definitely I mean, not definitely, but it lacks the order block. It doesn't have the order block, but probably wait for some. If this 4-hour candle closes below, then L5 should be reached, but watch for some rejections in this area. Carmen is saying, hey, Nenad, I've got to run, but thanks for all your helpful insights. Sure. If dollar CAD, should dollar CAD fall if WTI proceeds up? Well, yes, of course. If we see up in oil, dollar CAD down, well, then you need to actually see which level, but watch this, guys. I mean, this is the zone. I mean, it's a wider zone, but it could actually reject from this zone. So watch for it. Last question, New Zealand dollar, and then, guys, I will roll the slides. Of course, I will roll the slides. New Zealand dollar is going down. And yes, this is the zone where it rejects. You see order block. Okay. A nice, I would go short there. I would definitely go short around 69.75. Yeah, see those order blocks. And now it's going down. Possible retracement around L3. So watch for that. Prabhakareddy is asking about BOJ tomorrow. I don't know. I actually, what can happen is no one knows for sure. But the thing is, watch forexlive.com. They will be updating it real time. I personally would say the only thing for yen setups, guys, okay, for yen setups, please use lower risk, okay? Use lower risk simply because we have BOJ announcement. If you want to go with euro yen and yen pairs, my recommended risk is 0.5%. And even though if you miss the setup during Asia session, if you have a setup, the same setup on London during London session, then you can enter, because usually some important zones are retested during London Open. So if you miss a setup and if you see the same setup during London, I think that you could try to enter it. But still, I mean, the first rejection from the zone is usually the most profitable. Jeff is saying, thanks, Nenad. I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jeff, and thank you guys for all of you who are celebrating. Thank you. Of course, I wish you too, and best of health to you and your families. So the slides are here. Euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar yen, and euro yen. 121 typo. So thank you guys for listening. I will be here with you very, very soon. Expect also additional analysis, new analysis, and let's end up this year with a good profit. Thank you guys. See you very soon. Cheers. Trade safe. For one more thing, for all indicators, guys, please email me right now. I will reply to you now. Thanks, guys. Cheers.